สวัสดีค่ะวันนี้ป้าอ้อยกลับมาอีกครั้งหนึ่งสำหรับการฝึกอ่านภาษาอังกฤษเป็นเรื่องราวของการพบรักกันในคอฟฟี่ช็อปซึ่งคุณครูโอ๊ตหรือป้าโอ๊ตได้แอสไซน์เป็นการบ้านให้ป้าอ้อยมาทำคลิปส่งมาฟังกันค่ะว่าป้าอ้อยยังอ่านได้ดีหรืออ่านแย่ลงแล้วเรื่องราวเป็นอย่างไรบ้างIt's Monday afternoon. She is sitting in a lone coffee shop. It's her downtime in between classes, and she chooses to subway downtown and focus on the paper that could make or break her courage tricky. She hears him before she sees him. The door opens. The tiny bell hung above its rings, signaling his presence.She looks up from her cappuccino and laptop at the noise and the boots of cold air coming through. She freezes and stops her work, almost spilling her drink all over her in the process. He hasn't changed a bit. He takes off his black pony, and his dark brown hair is styled.Just the way she remembers. His hands, covered by a chic black leather gloves, rub against each other for warmth before being placed in his equally fashionable gray pea coat. His dark rim glass made him seem just a bit more sophisticated than he really is.He has taken on the style of New York fashion and looks just as she's seen him in her dreams. He walks up to the barista and orders his coffee of choice, or maybe it's tea. She can't hear him well enough to really decipher what he likes to drink.His eyes scan around the seeming empty coffee shop, feeling as if someone is watching him. His gaze falls upon her, observing him from across the room. He stares at her for a second and then begins to smile. She returns the statement. She remembers her.His name is suddenly called out as time contest breaks. He walks around and picks up his order from the other side of the counter. He comes to her table again with a warm smile and a friendly hug. It's all pleasantries. How are you doing? How has life treated you? What are you doing here?She didn't realize until that morning that she missed the sound of his voice. She didn't realize that all the butterflies she kept pushing down deep in her stomach have suddenly shown up again. She didn't realize how nice it was to have him look at her. It seemed for a tiny moment that he possibly cared about her.They start to discuss the deeper manners of life. He asks her what her plans are for after she graduates college. She in turn asks him how he ends up working at the job he has now. He starts to talk about his life and how happy he is to be in the place he is now.He seems enchanting to her for a split second, but then she noticed something different about him. To the person who just met him, he or she might not notice the subtle change within him. His walk doesn't hold the same swagger as it used to have. His gaze, although friendly, seems to be the clouds.As if he knows he is his beautiful New York City coffee shop but somehow can't seem to find his place within it. His words aren't as grandiose as she remembered them to be. They speak the same language now. Then it hit her. He started to become her equerry rather than the older boy she fell in love with all those years ago. All the while, he seemed something different in her too. She's lost her sense of nervousness and awkwardness around him. The assertiveness about her that once seemed annoying to him has now become attractive. The curly brown hair he once recalls as being long is now styled into a short, blown-out look, somehow making her prettier than he remembered from their teenage years. The scarf and beanie that looked like they were casually thrown on but meticulously put that gives her the air of an artist, one that she's never seen from her. Her state of being intrigued him. The young girl that he once knew has now become a woman with more drive and ambition than he can ever remember. She has now come into her own being, and maybe, just maybe, he's starting to fall in love with her. He looks at all the magazines spread across the table, and he wonders aloud what she is working on. Taking a sip of her coffee, what kind did she get? He is desperately want to know the vanilla smell coming from the mug. She describes how she is writing a response paper on what types of articles each magazine features. She breaks down the intricacies of what each magazine does, how much each ad costs per issue, etc. And all he can do is sit there, fascinated by her enthusiasm on his seemingly foreign subject.